All this is happening now, and on the other end of the sea in Persia, there is a man, Salman Al Farisi. And this man was a Majusi back then. Years, the Prophet ﷺ was in Mecca and he was in Persia. This man was rich from a very high tribe. And his father was the chief of the tribe. وَكَانَ أَبِي دِهْقَانَ قَرْيَتِهِ. He was the chief of the tribe. And he loved Salman so much, dearly he loved him so much that some parents, some fathers, they love their son so much they take extra care of them. They even sometimes don't let them go out of the house. Don't leave, don't do this, because they just love them. They get scared, so they get paranoid. This man was like, Salman's father was like that. He kept him in the house. He didn't let him go out, like a girl. He said that. وَكَانَ يَحْبِسُنِي فِي الْبَيْتِ كَمَا تُحْبَسُ الْجَارِيَةِ. Like a woman, just sitting at home. Don't leave, don't do anything. And he was young. So he was learning about his religion, Majusiyya. And he became very knowledgeable about it. And he was the guardian of the fire. As you know, what do you call the Majus in English? Megans? What's that? Zoroastrian. Zarathustra, right? Or Zoroastrian, yeah, there you go. Okay. The brothers are from Persia, that's why I'm saying this. Okay, anyways. So, he was the guardian of the fire. The guardian of the fire. وَكَانَتْ لِأَبِي ضَيْعَةٌ عَظِيمَةٌ. His father had investments, so he was always busy, going outside, doing his investments, coming back, not really, looking after his son too much, but he loved him so much. One day, Salman was passing by and he saw a church. فَمَرَرْتُ بِكَنِيسَةٍ مِّن كَنَائِسِ النَّصَارَى. And he went inside, he saw them praying. And he was impressed with the way they're praying. He said, this is better than my religion. I like it. I'm interested in that. He's curious. So he went back and he told his father. Or before that, he went to them and he said, where is the origin of this religion? Where did it come from? So they told him from Asham. From Asham. This is where, of course, Jesus was sent and the story there. Palestine and all there, everywhere there. He came back to his father and he said, Wallahi, I saw this religion and I'm very impressed with it. And I'm very interested that I want to follow this religion. And he told him about Christianity. So he said, أي بني ليس في ذلك الدين خير. He said, this religion, no khair in it. Why are you following it? Keep your religion, my religion, the father's religion, culture. This is how it always is. Don't think, just follow blindly. This is wrong. Islam tells us that we have to follow religion with aql, with logic and with iman. So his father told him, leave this religion and this is not a good religion to follow. And he kept him and he locked him up and he put a chain on his legs so he doesn't leave. And he arrested him, put him in home arrest. So Salman was a very determined person. So he went and he told some of the people who come to him at home, told him, go to that church and tell them when the people from Sham come, visit them, tell me when they come. And when they leave, also tell me. He had a plan to escape. So that happened. And he was told when they came, the travelers from Al-Sham came, he was told he somehow escaped and he left with them. He left to Al-Sham. And he reached Al-Sham and he said, who is the biggest scholar here? I want to go seek knowledge from him. I want to go seek knowledge and stay with him. So they said, Al-Usquf. The biggest scholar, that's the label, the nickname of him is Al-Usquf fil Kanisa. It's a big church there. Go to him. So he went to him and he told him, I am seeking knowledge and religion and I want to follow Christianity and I want to stay with you to learn. He said, no problem. Come and stay with me. And he was serving him and learning from him. Then he found that this man was a fraud. He would collect the charity from the people and steal it and never give the poor. So he hated him. Once he died, that man, the old usquf, the scholar, died in the church. The people came to him, and he was a big scholar, so they carried him and they wanted to do the funeral and bury him and everything. So Salman came and he said, "Oh people, I know something you don't know about this man." So, "What do you know? What are you talking about?" He said, "This man used to take your money, steal it and for charity and take it for himself. And he never gave anything to the poor. And I know where the money is and I know exactly how much he has." He says, "You're sure of what you're saying?" He says, "Yes, I'm sure of what I'm saying. Come and I'll show you." So he went and he showed them where the money was hidden. So they started cursing him and they said, "We'll not even bury him." They hanged him, salabuh, and they started وَرَجَمُوهُ بِالْحِجَارَةِ. They started throwing stones at him, and his dead body. He's dead. But they hanged him, they crucified him, and they started throwing stones at him. They were very angry that he cheated them in such a way. So another man was appointed as a scholar, and this man was good. He was honest, he was a man of religion, in their religion طبعا, and he stayed with him. Then he died. He was about to die. He got sick, he was about to die. So Salman told him, "O scholar, who do you suggest that I go and seek knowledge from?" He said, "There is a man," where was he? Was it in Al-Mosul, in Iraq? Al-Mosul. We know today there's a city called Mosul. It was still there. He said, "There's a man in Mosul. He's a very good scholar and he's on the same path as I am. Go to him." Salman Al Farisi traveled from Sham to Mosul. After that priest died in Sham, he went to Mosul. And he reached the man, and he was also pious and good, and he stayed with him and he learned Nasraniya, Christianity from him and everything. Then the man also was going to die. So Salman said, "Oh scholar, you're about to die. I want to know, who should I go seek knowledge from?" He said, "There is a man بنصيبين وهو فلان فالحق به. There's a man also between Al-Mosul and Al-Sham. Go to him and seek knowledge from him." He said, "Okay, fine." And he went there and he stayed and he seeked knowledge from him. Also this man died. And before he died, Salman Al-Farisi came and he said, I want to seek knowledge. Please tell me of the best scholar after you. I want to go seek knowledge from him. Look at the hirs, how Salman was very careful that he wants to seek the truth. And he would travel from places to place just to seek the truth. And he told him also another man, be Amuriya. And Amuriya is Medina fi Turkey. He went to Turkey now. And he stayed there and he seeked knowledge from this man. And he was also good and everything. Then he was also about to die. So he said, "Oh scholar, please tell me of a man that is good." He said, "I don't know of a man that is good, to be honest. But ولكنه قد أظلك زمان نبي هو مبعوث." This time we heard of a prophecy that there is a prophet that's going to be sent. And he is on the religion of Ibrahim alayhi salam. يخرج بأرض العرب. He is in the Arabs' land. مهاجرا إلى أرض بين حرتين. والحرتين هي أرض بظاهر المدينة. He will travel from between one land to another, and it will be close to Harra, which is next to Medina. And he will be in a city with palm trees, a lot of palm trees. And Medina was known for palm trees. Then he described him. Perhaps this is and as we know in the old scriptures, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam was mentioned. He was mentioned that there will be a prophet from the Arabs. به علامات لا تخفى. He has some signs. One of the signs is that he accepts gifts. That's sign number one. Sign number two, he doesn't take charity. The Prophet doesn't take charity. Yeah, and this is also in Sahih Muslim. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "Inna sadaqata la tanbaghi li ali Muhammad. Innama hiya awsakhun nas." The sadaqah, the charity, is not allowed to be taken from the family of Muhammad, Al Muhammad. Innama hiya awsakhun nas. This is the dirt of the people. We don't take it. Dirt of the people, not saying it's dirty or anything, but because people always, when they give charity, what do they give? The extras. They don't give their own money. They always, if it is extra, I'll give you charity. If it's something I need, I will not give you. That's what it was meant. Anyways, so he died and he was traveling to Medina. Travelers and traders saw Salman and they told him, where are you going? I'm going to the Arabs' land. I want to see, there is a prophet there. I wanted to meet him. So they said, we'll take you there. And they told him, we take you but for money. Give us money, we'll take you there with our qafila, with our group of people. There's no problem. He paid them money. Once they reached to a place, they caught him and they sold him as a slave. So they cheated him. So he was sold as a slave. And after that, he was sold as a slave and he went to Medina as a slave. And he was working there in Medina Nabawiyya. And that was before the Prophet ﷺ coming. So he's a slave in Medina. His name is Salman. And once he was there, a man came to his master and he said, والله إنهم لسيدي أعمل he said قاتل الله بني قيلة. Bani Qayla, the tribe of Qayla means Al-Aws wal-Khazraj. A man came to his master and he says قاتل الله بنو قيلة والله إنهم الآن لمجتمعون بقباء على رجل قدم عليهم من مكة اليوم يزعمون أنه نبي. May Allah curse or may Allah fight these people from Al-Ansar, Aws wal-Khazraj. They're all gathering in Quba. They think there is a prophet there. Some man claiming to be a prophet, he's there. And Salman was on top of a tree cutting the fruits or the dates and everything. And he heard that. He was shaken. He was about to fall. So he came down quickly and he said, what did you say? All this time he's looking for this man. So what did you say? So his master punched him. Lakamahu. Punched him. He said, what's it got to you? What's this got to do with you? You carry on with your work. Don't worry about any prophet or whatever. He said, okay, sorry, I didn't mean anything. Kept quiet. And he knows the alamat, the signs that he was shown. So he said, I have to go and see this prophet. This is what I've been told. He went to Quba. He went to Quba. And he got with him some money. Food. He got with him food. And he went to Quba. He's looking, where is this man? He met the prophet. And he said, قَدْ بَلَغَنِي أَنَّكَ رَجُلٌ صَالِحٌ. I heard that you're a good man. رَجُلٌ صَالِحٌ. وَمَعَكَ أَصْحَابُكَ لَكَ غُرَبَاء ذُو حَاجَةٍ. And you have friends with you, your companions. They are poor and strangers. وَهَذَا شَيْءٌ كَانَ عِنْدِي لِلصَّدَقَةِ. I have sadaqah, I have charity for you. You want to take it for you. I'll give it for you and for you people. He's testing him. Because what did the alama, one of the signs is that he doesn't take sadaqah. So he gave him the food. قربه إليه فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لأصحابه. The companion told his companions, the Prophet told his companions, eat. And he didn't eat. So Salman was looking, he says, okay, that's first sign. Maybe it is him. And then فقلت في نفسي هذه واحدة. This is sign number one, tick. ثم انصرفت. Then he left. عنه فجمعت شيئا. Then he came and collected something. يعني a present or something to give. وتحول رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إلى المدينة ثم جئته به. Now he went to Medina. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم went to Medina. We will talk about that in detail, but I just want to mention Salman's story. ثم انصرفت عنه فقلت إني رأيتك لا تأكل الصدقة. I saw you. You don't eat charity. I gave you as charity and you didn't eat it. وهذه هدية. And this is a gift for you. This is a gift for you. So the Prophet said, فَأَكَلَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ. So he ate. The Prophet ﷺ ate the gift. When he's told him it's a gift, he ate it. So he said, هَاتَانِ إِثْنَتَانِ. This is the second sign, click. This is the Prophet. And he said, wait, I want to make sure also. Because the man, when he told him about the Prophet, one of his signs also, he said, بَيْنَ كَتِفَيْهِ خَاتَمُ النُّبُوَّةِ. We know the sign of the Prophet. Like a big mole with 3 hairs on his left shoulder. This is one of the signs of the Prophet ﷺ. It was known. And this priest told him about this. بين كتفيه خاتم النبوة, on his left. So he said, now I'm going to have to make sure about the last sign. And وقد تبع جنازة. The Prophet ﷺ was following a funeral, janaza. Yeah? عليه شملتان. شملتان هي كساء يتغطى به ويتلفف. He had like not a blanket, but they call it like a lihaf. Like a bisht, you know, bisht? Arabs wear like this, but it was thick, and he was covering himself with it. Yeah? And he was walking. فسلمت عليه ثم استدرت أنظر إلى ظهره. يعني his neck was a bit showing. So Salman Al Farisi said salam to the Prophet, greeted him, and then he went behind him. He's looking. He wants to check. يعني from Persia to Sham to Basra to Turkey to Iraq, and then came to and then became a slave. It's that moment. He's dying to see that sign. And the Prophet saw him. So the Prophet knew what he wants. So he put down his bisht or his cloth. So he saw the sign. فَانْكَبَّ عَلَيْهِ أُقَبِّلُهُ وَأَبْكِي. He started crying and kissing him. Salman Al Farisi went down and started kissing the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, crying. فَأَعْجَبَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صلى الله عليه وسلم. Prophet was shocked. So he says, تحول, and come here. فتحولت فقصصت عليه حديثي. I told him my story. For the Prophet and his companions was listening, and they were very shocked about the story. ثم قال لي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم كاتب يا أبا سلمان. Katib means what? Buy your freedom. Go offer your master some money and be free of slavery. So the man came to him and he said, I want 300 palm trees to be, what do you call them? Harvested or grown. He wants him to do 300 palm trees and 40 dirhams. And Salman is poor at that time. Khalas, he doesn't have any money. So the Prophet ﷺ told the Sahaba, أعينوا أخاكم. Help your friend, help your brother. Help him collect that money, help him with the palm trees so he can be free. فَذَا came الرَّجُلُ بِثَلَاثِينَ وَدِيَّةٍ وَالرَّجُلُ بِعِشْرِينَ. They came and started gathering money for him. الْوَدِيَّة بِتَشْدِيدِ الْيَاءِ صِغَارُ النَّخْلِ. عَفْوًا. The men came and everybody started getting him these small palm trees so he can go and grow it. And everybody started collecting for him. So the Prophet ﷺ قال اذهب يا سلمان ففقر لها فإذا فرغت فأتني أكون أنا أضعها بيدي. Go and prepare the palm trees. They collected the palm trees, and he said, when you are ready, tell me, I will put it for you. The Prophet ﷺ put it for you. ففقرت لها. He dug a hole for it. وأعانني أصحابي, and everybody was helping him. حتى إذا فرغت منها جئته فأخبرته. He came and he told the Prophet ﷺ. And he said, the Prophet ﷺ started, فوالذي نفس سلمان بيده. The Prophet ﷺ started putting the trees with Salman, helping him. And then Salman swore. He said, ما ماتت منها ودية واحدة. All the palm trees were alive and very, very fruitful from the barakah of the Prophet ﷺ. And then the money was left. The Prophet ﷺ came and he gave him a size of an egg, a gold nugget. And he said, take this, Ya Salman, this is for your money. The 40 dirhams that he was owing his master. So he went and he paid his master. It was equivalent to 40 dirhams. And in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, وأخرج الشيخان في صحيحهما عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال: كنا جلوسا عند النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فأنزلت عليه سورة الجمعة. Surah Al-Jum'ah, we know it. It was revealed on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In this surah, in the third ayah, Allah said, وَآخَرِينَ مِنْهُمْ لَمَّا يَلْحَقُوا بِهِمْ وَآخَرِينَ مِنْهُمْ لَمَّا يَلْحَقُوا بِهِمْ قَالَ مَنْ هُمْ يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ. Who are these people? These are, Allah Azza wa Jalla said, وَآخَرِينَ مِنْهُمْ لَمَّا يَلْحَقُوا بِهِمْ. These are other people who did not follow the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. who did not follow the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the Sahaba asked the Prophet, who are these people? Who does Allah mean? فَلَمْ يُرَاجِعْهُ حَتَّى سَأَلَ ثَلَاثًا. Then he was asked them again and again. The companions asked the Prophet عليه الصلاة والسلام. وَفِينَا سَلْمَانُ الْفَارِسِ. And Salman was sitting there. فَوَضَعَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمْ يَدَهُ عَلَى سَلْمَانِ. He put his hand on Salman وقال لو كان الإيمان عند الثريا لناله رجال أو رجل من هؤلاء. Yani if belief, tawheed or iman was hanging on the stars in space, then this man will take it. That's how determined he was. And he said, أو لناله رجال أو رجل من هؤلاء. He was praising who? The Persians. The Persians. He was praising them because he would say that these people are determined. And he praised Salman Al Farisi. And we know through history, many scholars, many people who had a big effort into spreading Islam were from Persia. Around that area, the empire of Persia were there. Naysaburi, Bukhari, Muslim, all these people were from that area. As a matter of fact, the first person or the person who wrote grammar in Arabic grammar, Nahu, was a Persian. His name was Sibawayh. That's his nickname. Sibawayh means apple. Yeah, Sibawayh means sweet apple or the scent of an apple. And subhanAllah, this man was seeking knowledge in Islam. And when he was seeking knowledge, he was reading a hadith and he made a mistake, grammatical mistake in reciting the hadith. Though his scholar told him, this is wrong. It is not right what you said. He got upset. He's like, how can, I need to seek knowledge. I need to know the grammar of Arab. I need to master it. So he went and he wrote a book about grammar, Nahu. He seek knowledge, طبعا, and then he wrote a book called, you know what they called it? Al-Kitab. The book. It's that strong and that powerful. Even people, his teachers, accused him of lying. You know where you wrote this book. It's called Al-Kitab. So anyways, طبعا that doesn't by default خلاص makes everyone throughout history from Persia is good. Just like we have from Quraysh. The Prophet ﷺ praised the Arabs and praised Quraysh. That means every single Arab is good? No. There's some Arabs who are the wickedest of people. Abu Lahab, Abu Jahl, all the other, Utbah ibn Rabi'a. And also in Persia. The Prophet ﷺ praised them in certain things. And some of them, inshaAllah, like I said, they're praiseworthy. And they've done great things, work for Islam and for the people and humanity. But of course, we have some bad ones. Wallah al-musta'an.